Hello there, everybody. I hope you can hear me. Today's a little bit different. I'm coming to you from the comfort of my office because I figured why play this on a 4K TV if it's just 320 by 240 pixels anyway, because that's just, insane. It doesn't compute in the brain. So let's just keep it simple. Do it off the computer here. Who says you can't game on a Mac? I'm playing this 30-year-old game like butter. It runs like butter on this Mac, so take that. People who dismiss the Mac for gaming. Before we dive back into the game, we have to start over anyway because we didn't get a password yet. We didn't get that far the last time because we got in the drainage system and got royally screwed over there. So we're gonna dive back into the game from the very beginning. But first, let's. Sorry, I've got my second screen over here with the stream information. So that's why I'm keeping. That's why I keep looking over there. Let's go over the manual, which I've got loaded up here. Hope you can see that. Let's get rid of the mouse cursor. All right. Jurassic Park, CBM, Amiga, and IBM PC instruction manual. Very nice. Blank page. Wait, maybe I should... Okay, this is all very weird here. Let's just do this on the fly. I'm just gonna increase my viewport here a tiny little bit because I like to hunch over, and when I do, my face gets cut off like just about here, and you don't see me. It's just awkward. Okay, don't care about the contents. Welcome to Jurassic Park. What does it say here? Should I read this? Why don't we? Astounding biotechnical advances have brought back to life the most awesome creatures ever to walk the face of the earth and have made possible the most incredible animal preserve of all time, Jurassic Park. It feels like we already read this. Is this the same text throughout all the versions of this game? I think this line here, especially humans and dinosaurs thought to have missed meeting one another by over 60 million years. I think we already read that, so it should be okay if we just move on. Are you ready to face some of history's most powerful and deadly carnivores? The perilous primeval world of Jurassic Park awaits. Okay, getting started. We got the controls. I don't give a damn about these controls because they're all wrong. Enter is dash, in DOSBox at least, and we're gonna play this in DOSBox because I have no other means of playing it. The interior controls, I don't know of any interior sections, so that's gonna be funny once we get there. Game options, there aren't any. Playing the game. As a world-renowned paleontologist, you have been invited to a special preview of Jurassic Park. Imagine being able to study a live animal that you thought you'd only seen as bone fragments. No, we already read that in other manuals. But the game objective might be interesting. Okay, let's do that. You're stranded in the Tyrannosaur paddock of Jurassic Park. Nearby somewhere are John Hammond's grandchildren, Tim and Lex. You must find them and take them with you through various dinosaur paddocks to the visitor center. From there you must restore the park's systems and call for a rescue helicopter. The kids. Tim and Lex are hiding, scared somewhere. If you can find them, then they will follow you as best they can. Sometimes, however, they may be just too frightened and might do something silly. Oh, crap. You'll have to protect them from the dinosaurs and rescue them from any scrapes they may get into. Paddocks. Each paddock was supposed to contain one species of dinosaur, but since the system failure, many have broken free. They have scattered about the island by wrecking the fences and creeping into underground tunnels and drainage pipes. Okay, we get some weapons here. In hand-to-hand combat, a human doesn't have much of a chance against a dinosaur, so Dr. Grant needs armaments to aid him. He will start armed only with the taser. I've been calling it a cattle prod all this time, so that's okay. I think it's basically the same thing. This basic weapon throws out a bolt of electricity, which will destroy some smaller dinosaurs and stun others. The taser uses energy quickly and must be given a moment to recharge. If you look around you, excuse me. If you look around, you may find some other weapons that may have been discarded by some of the park's workers. Remember though, this is supposed to be a theme park, so you won't find any devices of mass destruction there. The most powerful weapon carried is always selected. If you are using a gun when its ammo runs out, then the taser will be automatically used. Object to pick up. Okay, pickups can be found inside or outside of buildings. It will tell you what it is. Automatically used whenever they're needed. E.g., if you walk towards a locked door and you're carrying the correct keycard, then the door will just unlock. Okay. Icon will appear to tell you which object was used. Now that's progress compared to the other game we played, where you also had to collect the keycards, but it didn't tell you when you used them, so you really had no idea you were getting into a new area. So this is good. Some of the more common pickups are ammunition, first aid kit. Objects to push around. Okay, we already know of the crate in the drainage system, but what else is there? Rocks, apparently. Okay, I'm just gonna skip over this because this is a lot to read. Motion sensors. They can detect all moving objects on the island. Connected to the motion sensors are computer terminals that you can use to call up information. Utility sheds. Most of them can be unlocked from motion sensor terminals. Okay, good. And here are the dinosaurs featured in this game. Compsognathus, Gallimimus, Velociraptor, Dilophosaur, Triceratops, and Trex. The Trex is the most awesome of them all. There are many things in Jurassic Park that will make your tasks difficult. Some are geologic features and some are features of the security system. Some of these obstacles include electric fences, cliffs and rocks, trees and bushes, rock avalanches, fast-flowing rivers, and deadly dino dragonfly. That's the bane of my existence right there, because it's a pooper. Hints and tips. Learn the attack patterns of dinosaurs. Don't they just charge? They don't really have any patterns, do they? At least not the ones we have discovered yet, or encountered. When you feel the ground shake, run for your life. I wonder why that is. If you're stuck, head for a computer terminal. Look for steps to take you up mountains. If you can't find any steps, then make your own using boulders. Don't push anything off the edge of a cliff unless you're sure you won't need it later. Don't try to shoot at the big dinos. Just stay out of their way. What constitutes a big dino? We did shoot the Triceratops dinos with our cattle prod or taser, and that just worked just fine. So I don't know. They seem big to me. Music and sound effects. Dean Evans. He's apparently quite known for having done some awesome soundtracks. I looked him up, and he also did the soundtrack for Waterworld. And I listened in, and it is very scenic, very atmospheric, very chill. You know, that's some soundtrack you could work to. So that's awesome. All right, enough talk. Let's dive into the game. I'm just gonna switch over